Hi, I'm Jane Graves, green enthusiast, and I'm here today with Susan Hunt-Stevens from Practically Green. And Susan's going to tell us today how to save money and be green.
The number one way you can save money and be greener is to eat less meat. And people don't think of that. They think of hybrids, they think of solar, but in fact, cutting meat out of your diet is hugely beneficial. If a family of 4 cuts out 1 meal per week with meat in it, it would be over the course of a year like driving a hybrid. And what vegetarian meals are also significantly less expensive than meals with meat. Meat on average costs anywhere from $3 for ground beef to $13 for steaks per pound, whereas a vegetarian meal on average is about $1 per pound. Over the course of a year, one person could save $700.
I was amazed when I read the impact that not eating meat has on water.
Yes.
Because it takes so much water to raise cows. And then you eat a steak so yeah, I was blown away.
Yeah, the impact of beef is largely related to how it's grown. Chemical fertilizers, pesticides, antibiotics, hormones, and things like that. That's really not the transportation, which is what people think of. It's really the growing of that contributes to greenhouse
looking
gas.
behind, like let's go further back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The second way to save green by being green is to get to know your thermostat, that thing on the wall that has a lot of buttons and can look a little scary. But in fact, if you don't have a programmable thermostat, you should get one. It's one of the easiest ways to reduce almost 10% off your energy bill because it allows you to set a different temperature when you're in the house versus when you're not in the house or at night when you're asleep. And the other thing is you want to turn generally the heat down. Energy Star, which is the government program, recommends 67 or below in the winter and 78 or higher in the summer. And the default settings is generally 72 for both. So learn how to change your thermostat and learn how to program it up and down is another great way to save energy and be greener. Another way to save energy, water, and money is around shower heads and faucets. So water is, as you mentioned around meat, is a really big issue. And by installing low-flow faucets and low-flow shower heads, you can reduce almost 50% of the water in your home. You're also saving energy because coming out of the shower in particular, it's hot water. And so you're heating less water if you're using less water. And so an average family can take almost 50% off their water bill and about 10% off their energy bill by switching to low-flow faucets and low-flow shower heads.
Amazing. Wow.
The next way is to think about insulation. If you haven't had an energy audit, it's good to get one and to learn where the leaks are in your home. But insulating your ductwork, those big silver things that run through your basement and your attic and things like that, just doing that can save almost 20% of your energy bill as well because it leaks and the air comes out, whether it's air conditioned for cooling or it's heated air. And those leaks are something that really affects your overall bill. And just by patching those up and having somebody come in, and you can even go to Home Depot and buy and do it yourself for those that you can get access to and you see.
Yeah, especially in an older home, right? There'd be much more leaks. I know that you remodeled an older home. Yeah.
Yes, and that was one of the things that we still have left. It's on my green to-do list for this year, is that we've done it in certain areas of the house, but we still have more places to go. And it's one of the top recommendations that we got from National Grid, our gas company, when they came in and said, here's additional ways on top of what you've already done to green your house. And I was surprised and actually excited by, oh wait, there's this big thing I can do.
Yeah.
The final way is really around light bulbs. This is a CFL bulb, and if you don't have these, they really make a huge difference. So CFL stands for Compact Fluorescent Light Bulb, but it generally goes by CFL. And lighting is about 11% of the average home energy bill, and CFL lights, or LED lights, which are new, can cut 80% of your energy use and therefore your cost off of your lighting. So that would be the final recommendation of ways to save green by going green.
Right, so the light bulb may be more expensive initially, but overall, you'll actually save money.
You generally get the return on investment in the first year.
Wonderful, that's great. Yeah, so just so people know that. So just to recap, people want to decrease the amount of meat that they're eating, and then check their thermostat and then their faucet flow, and then also their lights, replace their light bulbs, and have an audit in the house, an energy audit.
And generally it means seal those cracks, whether they're in your ductwork or in your walls or near the windows.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Once again, this is Jane Graves and Susan Hunt-Stevens from Practically Green. I want to thank you so much for joining us today.
It was great to be here, and we encourage all of our viewers to come take the quiz at Practically Green, find out how green you are, and you get practical suggestions of things you can do next to live a healthier and greener life.
Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe and check out more of our great videos. And if you want more tips on going green, send us an email at request@mahalo.com.